In today's video, you're about to hear a shocking part of Wike's latest interview that nobody expected. Stay with me till the end because what he said could change the entire 2027 political conversation. First, dropped a bomb. He boldly declared, if we didn't want the state of emergency in Rivers State to be lifted, we could have done one or two things to make sure it continued. But we ended it in the interest of the state. That alone raised eyebrows. But then came the real twist. This well-known channel's TV presenter asked Wike a very tough question. Are you worried that if Goodluck Jonathan is on the ballot in 2027, it could be a problem for the president and the APC? And Wike didn't hold back. His answer would shock you. Watch this video to the end. I will be back to say something.
Happening in Nigeria. I must commend Mr. President for lifting the emergency rule in Rivers. So many people have become senior advocates because of the emergency rule. So many people became constitutional experts because of this emergency rule. So many people have become policy analysts because of the so-called emergency rule. For me, and I believe the majority of Rivers people are happy with what Mr. President has done. And what did he do? What was the basis of declaring a state of emergency? The basis of declaring a state of emergency was that one, you remember that Supreme Court said there was no governance or there was no government in Rivers. Because as at that time, it was only one arm of government that was functioning, being the executive, as if it was functioning. The legislature was not in existence. Again, at the local government level, the Supreme Court set aside the purported election that was held, that it was not in consonance with the law. I remember before now, Supreme Court had already said, look, you cannot have a caretaker committee in the local government because by Section 7 of the Nigerian Constitution just amended guarantees the existence of local government. And therefore, if there is no local government, they cannot derive funding for the federation account. And Mr. President also said so many other things that culminated to the fact that, look, if we don't take these actions, then there will be a serious crisis. For me, I will want to appreciate and thank Mr. President for taking that book set. And again, remember, the governor also came out to say, look, but for Mr. President's intervention, it would have been a different thing, but it would have been a different ballgame.
But you were not happy that time.
Yeah,
you wanted the government
as a politician.
Yeah.
As a politician. Yes. But again, for the interest of the state. I mean, Mr. President is my boss. He looks at it. Forget about yes, you're working with me. Forget about yes, the governor may have infringed or may have violated certain provisions of the law that is impeachable, committed impeachable offense. We want peace. And the only way we can bring peace is look. Let us declare state of emergency and then see how things can stabilize. And of course, that led to the meetings of my humble self, the governor, the assembly, the National Assembly, and other key stakeholders, which we all met and agreed on how to move forward. And to the glory of God, as I speak to you, peace returned. As I speak to you, as at yesterday, I spoke with the governor.
Oh, you called, or he called you, or you called him?
It doesn't matter who called, but what's important is that we spoke. We spoke yesterday, and he told me, and I told him I was leaving that night to come back, and he told me he was leaving this morning. So I can tell you, we believe by the grace of God, peace has come. And look at what the assembly did today to set the tone. He can see peace, he can say, look, we are prepared for the interest of the state. Let's move forward. The only thing I can always say, I was watching on television today, is that there are people who are natural crisis builders, who think that they can only benefit when there's crisis. If, for us, for example, if we don't want this state of emergency to be lifted, would have done one or two things to make sure that, no, let the state of emergency continue. No. For the interest of the state. I've been discussing with the government card. Hold on. In those days, when we were in school, that's the way they say, today they will call result. Do you understand me? When you go to private school, they'll give you a report card. Everybody will run in. Mama, I passed, sir. Papa, I passed. Operation, show your report card. Everybody will show your report card.
And you are confident about it?
Of course.
Let me ask
our report is too much. It's too much.
There are people who are very worried in the APC that if Jonathan is on the ballot, there is a problem for Bola Tinubu and the APC. Are you also worried?
No. Never. You see, I'm not carried away with all due respect. You see, I don't want anyone to misinterpret me. I said something last time and people misinterpreted what I said. I'm a very clear person. Anybody saying that seed of discord is, because Jonathan will do one time. Those people who are calling Jonathan now, what happened in 2015 that they refused him? Who do you want to use to cause crisis? Jonathan has made a name as an international statesman and the rest. These same people now, were they not the people who said Jonathan must never? How come suddenly now they have, they just want to cause crisis? And that's why I tell people, let's not forget about this. Whoever that comes from the south now, that you are coming because you want to do one time, it's not correct. You heard what Elifan said the other day. Let me not come and deceive you about one time, no one time. For me, I don't care what anybody will say. What the president had done, he came at a time that things were difficult and required difficult decisions. And we're always in a hurry. We're not patient. I agree. The suffering will pass through. I agree. I do. Do you know, as what I'm doing in Abuja, people come and say, don't forget my own road, it's not passable. I feel happy. You know why? They know that something's going on. So they want to also have a bite of the cake. I have told anybody who cares and who loves this country, anybody has to finish. I don't care. I'm not God. But I've said this is my own view. Because of what he has done, what he has put on ground, and we're expecting good results. Forget about sentence. People may say, because you're a minister. I was not a minister when I said I was going to support him.
But won't it split your loyalty if Goodluck Jonathan is on the ballot? And
I will split my loyalty. Did I sit with Jonathan and say I will support him? That didn't betray now.
But what I'm saying, considering the history of yourself and former President Jonathan, that those who think that naturally you will have some affection politically for Jonathan, and you are the one who will say Inyendeba.
No, that's not the thought of Inyendeba.
Yeah, you are the one.
No. Look at the thought. That's why I will be failed article. And so that Tambo wouldn't be.
Jonathan made you minister.
No.
And help you to become governor.
I don't want to go into certain things. What I'm saying, the daughter of Inyendeba that you have collected, the not you have done 8 years. Allow the South to do their own 8 years. That daughter of Inyendeba. And that's why we became the hero of democracy. What Tamboa became the hero of convention. According to PDP, he was hero of convention. We, the hero of democracy. We stopped him not to be Senate president. We stopped his presidential man.
Now, here's where I want your opinion. Do you think Goodluck Jonathan still has the power and influence to shake Nigerian politics in 2027? Or as his time passed and Wike is right that history will just repeat itself?
Yes.
But there's a very major issue which I'd like you to, that those who were close to you, who thought that they may be your friend, but they don't trust you in some affairs. A lot of Nigerians, like Examino Tambua, you're very and maybe there are a few people who are watching right now who did not catch that. Let me refresh our memories for a few seconds. This is what former Governor Tambua, Senator Tambua, representing Sokoto said in the National Assembly. This is what he said about Minister Nyesom Wike.
The Vice President Atiku comes in here, and Nyesom Wike comes in here and requests this my phone, which is personal to me. Today, I will personally give it to Nyesom Wike.
So he's more friend today than Atiku?
As a personal friend. But when it comes to leadership of this country and leadership of the people, tomorrow, not even today, I will rather support Atiku than Nyesom Wike.
So you believe in the leadership of an article that Nyesom Wike. All right. That is a view of your very good friend Aminu Tambuwa. He doesn't trust you with leadership, but he said as a friend, you are a good friend, but he doesn't think that you're a good leader.
I'm sure when you talk about leadership and friendship, you cannot talk about leadership and not talk about a person. I was privileged to have these clips and I will go. Luckily for me, I have never come out on national television to talk about Aminu Tambuwa, but this is an opportunity to talk about him. And I will tell you. He said he trusts Atiku in terms of leadership. Shane, why not? These are people who have been consistently inconsistent. Consistently inconsistent. You know, when you're a consistent betrayer, what do you expect? Now, birds of the same feather flock together. There's no way you will not go along with Atiku, knowing fully well the antecedents. Now we'll come to that. What does he know about leadership? Take for example, Atiku was in PDP 1999. Is that not correct? Is that not correct? He became the vice president. Is that not correct? He went to challenge his boss. People pleaded with him. He pretended. Later, the now president Asuwaju gave the ticket in what? AC or AC, is not correct? He left. He came back to PDP to run. He didn't make it. He left to join APC. He ran against Buhari. He lost. He came back to the same PDP, right? He got the ticket in 2019. He got the ticket in 2022. We failed him.
You are responsible for
yes, very much. Very much.
You put fire in your own party.
No, not my party. You have to fail people who are not consistent in life.
So we are responsible in...
No, not about responsible. I played a role. Don't make it look too... I was the head person.
To ensure that Atiku does not win.
Yes.
And you are happy with that?
Very much happy. Even I will do it now, but I'm coming. He left again now. APC, PDP to ADC. Okay. Who is Tambuwa? 1999. He was special assistant to Senator Abdullah Wali of Sokoto, 1999. Yes, correct. He left. He joined his APP or DPP or whatever they may call. It's correct. Right? He came back to PDP. He became a speaker. We are those who funded that position. Yes.
I thought
I'm coming to that. He won. He left PDP and went to APC. Right? In 2014, he left APC by 2017 to join PDP, so he will run for presidential election. Now again, he's going back to ADC. Now, look at the trajectory, look at that article. Now, Nyesom Wike from 1999 till now.
PDP in 2023 supported...
No. With due respect to you. No. Now, in 2019, who was Tambuwa? I. Who was the Tambuwa people were hearing? Because of Tambuwa's theory, I had to take the National Convention to Port Harcourt.
Because of Tambuwa?
Yes.
You did that because of...
Because of, yes. I did that. No.
But you also failed in that.
No.
What
is important is you being consistent with people.
So you have supported him all along.
I'm coming. I will tell you. How did he become governor? It was Wamako, who was the governor then. When he was leaving second time, he brought him to be governor. Remember? Now, in Tambuwa second term of 2019, as a sitting governor, it was the tough. It was runoff. He won with 342 or 346 votes. A sitting governor, second term governor. It was tough. I appointed the legal team to defend that matter. As
your friend then.
I've always stood by friendship. I've always done that. Nobody can challenge me that, look, I agree this with you, but I'm coming. I sent my lawyer issue, can I say, another senior advocate. No. Why? I saw the legal team of APC, led by Dr. Alex Zion. I said, no, we have a problem. The margin was too narrow. So you need to have a crack team. I did it, but that's not the point.
And you funded the legal team?
Of course.
Did you fund his return to office?
That I won't go there. Secondly, when we are doing presidential election 2022, everybody knew. I was everywhere. I was the man to beat in that election. It turned out they were meeting in General Guzo's house. Ali Guzo, yes. They couldn't stand it. I've taken off everywhere. They told Saraki to say he won't withdraw. They told Bala Mohammed to say he won't withdraw. Tambo refused. In that convention, every candidate, every aspirant was allowed to come and speak. The mistake I made was that I allowed my supporters in Kanu and Katsina and some of them to wear our uniform. When I addressed the congregation, it was, look, there was problem. I won Kanu 90%. I won Katsina about 80-something%. That was where the mark brought his knowledge of military coup and the former Senate president. He was the chairman of the convention. Every candidate, every aspirant has spoken. Now, for us now to vote. Then we had an announcement. There's an announcement. What was the announcement? We thought maybe the electoral committee would say, look, this is what you will do, this is what you will not do. When did I see? I mean, that one. What did you say? My brothers, this and that. I want to withdraw from the race. I have no problem. But we went further. Vote for my senior brother, Atiku, who told them preach without calling us other aspirants to come and address. That was what they rigged it with David Mark. Now I'm coming. Tambo negotiated to be the DG of the campaign and to be the Senate president. Election, you see there, because they believe the government then was supporting them. So Tambo was to be the Senate president. So they now made him DG. That's okay.
There was an agreement.
Yes, that was how he stopped that.
That if he supported Atiku,
yes,
he was going to be made Senate president.
Yes.
And you are privy to that.
Why would I buy a kid? I'm not a kid in this game. I've been here. They made him a DG. And that would lead him to be the Senate president when he wins. Thinking that they will win. You know, they always assume. They will tell you, oh, the North has said this has said this. Tell you all kinds of stories. Now let me tell you what happened. Then I say, I saw that bloody man I chased out of the party. Are you? Yes, I chased him out of the party.
You did?
Of course. Very corrupt. Very corrupt.
But when you were
hold on now.
When you were when you wanted the same way you wanted Uche Secondos to become chairman, you wanted Ayu to become chairman.
No, that's not what happened. Let me tell you what. So that people should hear what happened. So you get the bargain. But first of all, I have no regret. Man was collecting money left, right, and center.
From who?
He collected from Atiku tonight. He went to Lagos. I said somebody now. Why you say so? I have to kick him after the chairman of the party. I did. I have no regret. So he went to Tambawa's house and said he had the hero of the convention. We laughed. That's okay. Hero of convention. We became heroes of the democracy. We say we will fail you and we failed them. And I have no regret about it. Yes. Even for him to cleanse the Senate, he had to do the run. As a sitting governor, he had to do the run. Let me come and tell you something. Let any Nigerian, let anybody come out in this country today, it doesn't matter whether you like me or not, say, look, Sheung, me and Wike, we agreed on something like this. He refused to do this. Look, when I heard Tamboa say, he's very, very disrespectful, to the point when he said, that Asuwaju is confined to Lagos. He's not a fair player. Very insulting.
What is insulting here? That is open.
No, I'm coming. This was a former senator. You remember Asuwaju was a former senator?
Mm-hmm.
You remember Asuwaju has been involved, even Buhari and the rest of them being in power. He played a role. Asuwaju has been involved in helping people to emerge as governors in other states. It's very, very unbecoming for somebody like Tambawa who come on national television to say Asuwaju is confined to Lagos. Very insulting. Very insulting. And again, I heard him say that Asuwaju can't take number. You knew that he had won. It's very insulting.
You don't think Asuwaju can be defeated in 2027? Those are the
I'm coming now. I'm coming, Shehu. Let's take it one by one. He said Nigerians will vote Asuwaju. I have no problem. Which of the Nigerians? The Nigerians that stay in Sokoto, that he have no control. Nigerians in Sokoto, he could not produce his successor. They didn't listen to him. Nigerians in Sokoto that is not allowing him to win first election until he does a rerun as a sitting governor. So which of the Nigerians will you talk to? Those in Sokoto that he had no control over. He will tell them, don't vote for Asuwaju. Come on. Come on. Look. I said I was going to support Asuwaju. It's not correct. I did. Did he win or not? Did I not produce the governor? Did I not produce the National Assembly? Did I not produce the House Assembly? Come on, what are we talking about? No. I'm coming, Shehu. I'm coming. The only thing which is very embarrassing, when I hear Tambawa talking, you can see, have you picked snail before? I don't know where you come from.
Well, I
don't know where you come from. Okay. Well, some of those who are from the Niger Delta, from the family, they tell you go and pick snail. When you see the shell of a snail, you think there is snail there. When you get there, you look at this. The snail is not like that. There's ordinary shell. That's Tambawa.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
That
I said, you think that you are dealing with a human being. Ask anybody.
Is that fair to say to your friend?
No. It's not about being fair. Is it what I said? Is it correct or not? It's not about being fair. Look, I've told you here. We made him to be the chairman of PDP Governors Forum. Someone cannot talk about leadership. What is leadership? Take for example, what the leadership of Atiku would say, he will say. You remember, under Obasanjo's book, My Watch, he said, and I quote him, not me say, that when he was running for president of this country, and for him to appoint a vice presidential candidate, he made a mistake, which was an honest mistake. And he thanked God that God forgave him. Because he made an honest mistake. That's their principle. He went further. That Atiku is not a man that can be trusted. He cannot stand for truth. He's prepared for corruption. Atiku, what's the name? Buhari. Your boss gave you a testimony. You know what they call testimony? Testimony. Obasanjo gave the testimony of his subordinate. So when they talk about leadership, what leadership? I have shown leadership. I have said, look, you cannot do this. If you do this, you pay for it. I have come out to say, I am not going to support it because it's wrong.
It looks to me that you're still very pained and still very much unhappy with how Aminu Tambuwal treated you. No. That dashed your hope of becoming the PDP candidate in 2022.
No. It only exposed him.
But was a backbreaker for you?
No.
Your ambition was dashed.
No.
You wanted to be president.
No.
Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I really want to know what you think about this. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more political updates like this.